I'm seeing now that parents are they're talking about, where can I find good sunglasses for my children. I think we can accelerate that. Opticians have a great role to play because they've got, contact with customers day in, day out, and it's really just passing that message on and just reiterating it. It will become commonplace. You will see kids wearing sunglasses out in the streets, out on the beach. At the moment, if their child doesn't need glasses, opticians are not the first place that they think of going to get sunglasses. They think of, going to the high street. They think of maybe the supermarket, and so they don't think, okay, why would I go to an optician if my child doesn't need glasses? But opticians, I think, who have foresight and who enjoy working with children, because not every practice is suited to that, then there's a lot that can be done, and it's building that reputation that will allow you to compete in this quite difficult market. It's not for every optician, that's the thing. If you want to fashion your practice in that way, and you do enjoy working with kids because you have to, they are challenging, and so you've got to have a way with them, and then you've got to be trained so that you get the best out of them as well. Then it will be great for your practice. But you've got to have a selection. Yes, some parents will always need frames under the NHS, and that's absolutely fine. But then there are some parents who want to pay a bit extra for a frame that's a bit more fashionable, a bit more durable. And I think it's being a bit brave to break away from the mould of NHS frames, thinking that all parents will not pay for their children's frames. When you have a selection and when you explain to your customers why they're paying a bit extra, parents are very willing to do that. They spend £40 on a child's, pair of trainers, and so if they know that it's going to benefit their child, it's all about knowledge, and it's passing that knowledge on in an informative way. So with leaflets and with facts and figures, parents will take it on board. And so this year we've produced these lookbooks. And our campaign, we realised that we wanted to produce something which was a bit like a magazine, a photo shoot, and we wanted to get away from this idea of only geeky kids wear glasses. And so we wanted to have a photo shoot where you see girls wearing black retro style frames, and just mixing it up a bit, allowing the optician to see that yes, they can move away from pink for girls and blue for boys, and then also giving parents an idea of the different looks that they can have for their children. It's important that parents know that when they're thinking of school uniform for their children and they're ticking all the lists, have they been to see the dentist, have they had their vaccinations and all of those essential things, have they had their sight tested, have they taken their child to see an optician, because that's, for us that's so obvious, but for members of the public, they think, well, if my child doesn't know how to read, then how can they read the Snellen chart? They don't realise that you can test a baby size, even babies as young as 3 months, we know how to test their size. And so these campaigns are so important. It's to get parents to bring the kids in, have their sight tested, because a lot of behavioural problems or learning problems later on in school could be a result of not being able to see the whiteboard properly. And then a lot of conditions, such as a lazy eye, if you get it early and you correct it before the age of 8, there's more chance you're being able to reverse that. So a lot of these conditions need to be picked up early, and that's why I think the campaigns are great. And manufacturers, associations, opticians, we all need to do our bit. And the more we do, the more it will enter into the parent's mind. So it's just something that we've got to keep plugging